Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection.
We have our final sports update for you this week as the full news is back next week. We lead off this week with the girls' swim team. They have been mistakenly omitted in previous updates, but they've had a great season so far. They are 6-2 and undefeated in the Bay State Conference after beating Natick last week. The football team is 4-2 after a win over Framingham. They remain the 3 seed in the D2 South Sectional. A reminder that tickets are on sale now for that Thanksgiving Day game against Wellesley at Fenway Park. The boys and girls soccer teams have continued to dominate. The boys are 10-1-3 and still ranked number 1 in the Boston Globe poll. They beat number 4 Framingham and Norwood last week. The girls are 11-2 and are ranked number 8 in the latest Globe poll after beating Framingham and Norwood last week. Field hockey is 12-2 and 4th in the latest Globe poll. Both cross-country teams are 8-0. The girls won the Bay State Invitationals last week, while the boys finished second at the meet. Girls volleyball is 9-5 and have qualified for the playoffs for the first time in 3 years after knocking off Newton South this last weekend. They also joined with the Tigers to raise over $2,500 to benefit breast cancer awareness. The golf team ended their season with a win over Wellesley last week. Senior Colby McMahon will go on to compete individually at D1 South Sectionals. We continue this week with our Player of the Week nod. This week's player from the boys soccer team is senior Donnie Igo. The senior captain has put the boys soccer team on his back this season. Last week he dropped 4 goals on the number 4 Framingham Flyers as the Rockets won the game 5-0. An honorable mention to Thomas Beecham, who added a goal of his own in the rout. A reminder that if you know someone who deserves the honor of Player of the Week, you can stop by room 409 during homeroom or find myself in the halls. That's all this week, but the full news will be back next week. For NHS Sports, I'm Zach Kaplan.